Thank you for having me. I'm so honored to be here today, presenting my dear friend and sister, Cynthia Erivo, with the Creative Impact in Acting Award. For nearly a decade now, Cynthia has been casting spells over all of us with her masterful work and brilliant performances, such as her iconic role as Celie in the Broadway revival of The Color Purple, for which she won a Tony, an Emmy, and a Grammy. She later stunned audiences with her performance as Harriet Tubman in Harriet, for which she received not only one, but 2 Oscar nominations for Best Actress and the other for Original Song. She has also given audiences her remarkable performances like Ingenious Aretha, portraying the legendary Aretha Franklin, and with her heartbreaking role in Drift, a film which she also marked her first role as a producer with her production company, Edith's Daughter. And most recently, she captured our hearts with her portrayal as Elphaba in the Wicked movie. But it's not just the otherworldly magic that she brings to the audience with her iconic performances that makes her most deserving of this award. Her creative impact is felt even more deeply behind the screen than it is in her acting, if you can even imagine that. It is how generously she leads a set and she gives to others. It's the things that people don't get to see that I'm so lucky to have experienced every day firsthand. It's her asking to change the schedule, moving her coverage to later so that a fellow actor covered in layers and layers of heavy prosthetics can get shot out sooner. It's her making sure that there isn't a hair out of place on her scene partner's head before the director yells action. It is the graceful ways in which she advocates for herself and the characters that she's embodying when she respectfully disagrees. It is the way she fights for the truth and inspires others to use their voices even when it feels most anxious making to do so. It is the way she cares so deeply about everything, every beat, every detail, every person, that makes her truly defy gravity. It is my very honor to present you with this award, my sister, my dear friend, the brilliant Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, Ari. We've been crying a lot. You may have noticed. I promised I wouldn't do it today, but I'm failing a little bit. Thank you, Ari, so much for those words. The journey we've been on is thrilling, and I would happily embark on that journey over and over and over and over and over again, as long as you were there with me. I love you. Good afternoon, Palm Springs. Happy brunch, everyone. May you be nourished not just by the food, but by the company that you're currently keeping. Thank you so much to Variety for this Creative Impact honor. It means a great deal. Over the last few months, I've been really taken by the way children of all ages have clung on to the moments in this piece. It's the father who catches his 6-year-old singing Defying Gravity at the top of her lungs. It's my friend's 3-year-old who insists on wearing black and running around the house with a broom. It's my shy and quiet goddaughter running in front of the cinema in London because she recognizes that the green lady in the picture is someone who loves her, then screaming at the top of her lungs with complete abandon, "Mummy, it's Auntie Cynthia." It's the music director's daughter who, on Christmas Day, chooses to wear a witch's costume and now sings the words in front of anyone who will listen. It's my stylist's son who needs the toy microphone that plays Defying Gravity so much so that I have a spare, just in case. It's the drawings I've received, the letters of I really want to act, I really want to sing. I saw myself, and I don't feel so alone. That made me think, maybe the job is not just to be part of and create work that leaves an impact. Maybe the job is to impact people with work that inspires them to create. If I think deeply enough, I realize that that's what I wanted to do. to do the kind of work that makes kids believe they can fly, that they can sing, that they can be anything they want to be. And I could stand here and wax lyrical about many things, but there is a simple truth that overshadows all of that. And that's that I love my job because of the possibilities that get created every time someone watches the movie. Characters like Elphaba don't come along very often, and when they do, you hope that on the other side of that character is a director that is willing to see past the building blocks that create what most people see, to get to the sides of a person that no one sees. John Chu is one such director. A director who gave me the wonderful opportunity to open up from within this character. Without that, I wouldn't be here. He created a world, and I had the privilege of living in it. When we talk about creative impact, I think I'm simply passing the baton, because I know, just like me, he is moved by the way a world and its characters can move a child, children like his own, whom I love, to be curious about good and bad and what that all means. I don't want to keep you too long, so I'll just say this last thing. I've been given a gift, not just in this character, but in the veins that stretch from her. I've had the opportunity to meet so many people from so many walks of life in all my quirkiness, out from behind that beautiful green hue, and watched as people have reconsidered how much of themselves they can be. I really love that kind of impact. I love it even more when I see it play out much closer to home. I adore it for when my mother FaceTimes me to tell me that at almost 70, she finally got that second ear piercing she's waited to get. Now, I'm not saying I creatively impacted my mother to do such a thing, but I like to think that she was a little inspired to try something new, to dare. You see, that's it. This award says that I get the wonderful opportunity to be a pit stop for people on the way to who they might want to become. What a glorious idea that is. I only hope that I get to meet a few of those passerbys when they get to their final destinations. Thank you.